Good morning, this is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy doing another video in our January series. We're looking at common malva, M-A-L-V-A. This is Health Alchemy YouTube channel, and this is Craig Lane. Website's healthalchemy.com, A-L-K as in kitten, E-M-Y. And right here we're just seeing an example of what nature does. Malva is another round-leaved plant, if you notice. It's somewhat fuzzy. This type particularly isn't, but there is a really fuzzy variety. And this is a very soothing plant. If you eat it up, it gets very slimy in your mouth. And that slime is very emollient, very mucilaginous, very cooling on irritated tissues. So this can be used topically on irritated skin, insect stings, insect bites, painful swellings. Excellent. You can even put it on acne or a facial outbreak, and it might help soothe that. But this has a great quality. This plant, one of its main qualities is at the end of a cold, when you have that raspy, kind of dry cough or throat, this is a great use at the end of the cold where things are dry, or if you have any kind of dry membrane. It's very expectorant also for cough, like a dry cough, demulcent, and anti-inflammatory, very high in vitamin C and carotenoids too. So it's a plant that you definitely want to choose, one of the early plants in the year. So after the dry fall, this is one of the first ones to come up, and you see it blowing in the wind here. It's a cold morning, but this plant seems to love the early winter after the first rains, and you'll see it coming up. And its relative marshmallow, you've all heard of marshmallows, the white marshmallow. Well, the root of this same plant, some relative of this plant, was used as long as 372 BC. So this plant, versions of this plant have been in constant use for over 2,400 years. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the leaf, the root, and the seed can be used on this plant also. They're all effective. Different uses though. A little bit for the seed, which I haven't looked into all that much, but you might look it up. Common mallow, it's called, or dwarf mallow, M-A-L-L-O-W, in the malva family. This is Craig Lane with Health Alchemy signing off with another of a really important herb with a lot of uses. This is more of a slimy one as opposed to nasturtium yesterday. That's more of a fiery one. So keep that in mind when you look at your elemental charts and your 5-element stuff and your 4-element stuff and whatever it is system you study. Just keep in mind that this plant's more cooling and nasturtium's a little more fiery, at least at the start. Thank you very much.